Deep within the African jungle, sunlight struggles to pierce the dense canopy. The air hangs heavy, thick with humidity and the scent of decay. This is a place of mystery, teeming with life both familiar and strange. It's a place where legends are born. Stories whispered around campfires, tales of creatures that defy imagination. One such legend speaks of man-eating plants lurking in the shadows. But are these stories merely myths, born out of fear of the unknown? Or could there be a grain of truth hidden within these ancient tales? The African jungle, with its sheer biodiversity, has always captivated the human imagination. It's a place of wonder where life thrives in the most unexpected forms. The natural world is full of surprises. Carnivorous plants, in particular, capture our imagination. They challenge our preconceived notions of what plants are and how they behave. These fascinating organisms, found on every continent except Antarctica, have evolved to obtain nutrients by trapping and digesting small animals, primarily insects. This unique adaptation allows them to thrive in environments where the soil is poor in essential nutrients, such as nitrogen and phosphorus. Carnivorous plants employ a variety of ingenious traps to capture their prey. Some, like the Venus flytrap, use a snap trap mechanism, their leaves snapping shut with lightning speed when triggered by an unsuspecting insect. Others, like the sundew, utilize sticky tentacles covered in glistening droplets of digestive enzymes to ensnare their victims. Pitcher plants, on the other hand, rely on a passive trap, their pitcher-shaped leaves filled with a pool of digestive fluid that drowns and breaks down any unfortunate insects that fall in. These plants, with their macabre feeding habits, might seem like something out of science fiction. Yet they are very real, showcasing the incredible diversity and adaptability of life on Earth. The evolution of carnivorous plants is a testament to the power of natural selection, demonstrating how organisms can adapt to even the most challenging environments. However, while carnivorous plants are undoubtedly fascinating, it's important to remember their size and limitations. The prey they capture is typically small, ranging from tiny insects to the occasional small frog or lizard. The idea of a plant large and powerful enough to trap and consume a human remains firmly in the realm of fiction. The image of a giant plant, its leaves lined with razor-sharp teeth, ensnaring a human in its deadly embrace, is a staple of horror movies and adventure novels. But could such a creature exist in reality? The answer, quite simply, is no. While the African jungle is home to a vast array of plant life, including some truly impressive specimens, there is no scientific evidence to support the existence of man-eating plants. The laws of physics, biology, and botany all point to the impossibility of such creatures. First and foremost, the energy required to trap, kill, and digest a creature as large and complex as a human would be astronomical. Plants, being primarily photosynthetic organisms, obtain their energy from sunlight. They simply lack the metabolic capacity to process a meal of that size. Moreover, the structural integrity of a plant large enough to capture a human would be incredibly difficult to maintain. Plants rely on cell walls made of cellulose for support, a material that, while strong, is not designed to withstand the stresses of trapping and consuming large prey. While it's fun to imagine the possibility of such creatures, the reality is that man-eating plants remain firmly in the realm of fiction. To understand why man-eating plants are highly unlikely, let's look at the Venus flytrap, perhaps the most iconic carnivorous plant. This fascinating plant, native to the wetlands of North and South Carolina in the United States, captures its prey using a rapid trap mechanism. When an insect triggers the sensitive hairs on the inside of its leaves, the trap snaps shut in a fraction of a second. However, even this seemingly aggressive plant has limitations. The Venus flytrap's traps are only a few centimeters in size, and the prey they capture is typically small insects. The energy required to close the trap and digest the prey is significant, and the plant can only do this a limited number of times before the trap dies back. Now imagine scaling up this mechanism to a size capable of trapping a human. The amount of energy required would be enormous, far beyond the capabilities of a plant. Furthermore, the speed and force required to close the trap would be immense, likely causing significant damage to the plant itself. The Venus flytrap, while a marvel of nature, highlights the constraints that biology places on the size and power of carnivorous plants. Section 5. Debunking the myth, examining the evidence. Despite the lack of scientific evidence, stories of man-eating plants persist. These tales often stem from exaggerated accounts of explorers, missionaries, and indigenous peoples, fueled by a combination of fear, misunderstanding, and the allure of the unknown. One common theme in these accounts is the misidentification of large, exotic plants. Travelers, unfamiliar with the local flora, may mistake harmless plants for dangerous predators based on their appearance or unusual characteristics. For example, the Rafflesia arnoldi, a parasitic plant found in Southeast Asia, produces the largest flower in the world, measuring up to 1 meter in diameter. This massive, fleshy and foul-smelling blossom has often been mistaken for a man-eating plant, earning it the nickname corpse flower. Another contributing factor is the power of suggestion. Local guides, aware of the legends and eager to entertain their guests, may embellish stories or point out seemingly innocuous plants as potential man-eaters. Over time, these tales, passed from person to person, become ingrained in local folklore, blurring the line between fact and fiction. It's important to approach such stories with a healthy dose of skepticism, relying on scientific evidence and critical thinking to separate fact from fiction. Section 6. The allure of the unknown, why myths persist. Despite our understanding of science and the natural world, why do myths of man-eating plants continue to capture our imagination? Perhaps it's the thrill of the unknown, the idea that there are still mysteries hidden within the unexplored corners of our planet. The concept of a plant turning the tables on animals, becoming the predator rather than the prey, challenges our understanding of the natural order and taps into our primal fears. These myths also serve as a reminder of the power of nature and the importance of respecting its boundaries. The African jungle, in particular, is a place of immense biodiversity, but also of great danger. It's a world where the line between life and death can be thin and where even the smallest creatures can pose a threat. The stories of man-eating plants, while fictional, serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the jungle's raw power and the need for humility when venturing into its depths. Section 7. The importance of scientific inquiry. While the idea of man-eating plants might be intriguing, it's crucial to ground our understanding of the natural world in scientific evidence. Science provides a framework for investigating the world around us, testing hypotheses, and drawing conclusions based on observable data. It allows us to separate fact from fiction, to distinguish between genuine discoveries and wishful thinking. In the case of man-eating plants, the scientific consensus is clear. There is no credible evidence to support their existence. While explorers and adventurers may have returned from the jungle with tales of such creatures, these accounts have never been substantiated by scientific observation or study. The pursuit of scientific knowledge is an ongoing process, and new discoveries are being made all the time. However, it's important to approach extraordinary claims with a healthy dose of skepticism, demanding rigorous evidence before accepting them as fact. Section 8. Join the conversation, share your thoughts. The mystery of man-eating plants is a testament to the power of human imagination and our fascination with the unknown. While science suggests that such creatures